Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video we have the 1 week update for these 5 ceramic, or yeah, I guess they're basically ceramic detailers, quick detailers. So what we have is Carpro Elixir, Gyeon ceramic detailer, Lithium color crush, and Meguiars hybrid ceramic detailer. So at the top we have some Carpro Sea Quartz UK 3.0 because we want to see how they perform on top of a ceramic coating, which would be also the same if you had another sealant or a wax as your base layer of protection. Then if you want, so up the top here we have the ceramic coating applied all the way along, and then we're obviously masked off into sections. So here we have a control section with just the ceramic coating and with absolutely nothing, just bare polished paint. Here we have the Carpro on top of the ceramic coating, Carpro by itself, just used as a quick detailer. And then as we go along, so Gyeon, the Lithium, Mothers, and the Meguiars. So we've done the application video, we've done the initial rinse and slickness test. You can see, hopefully you can see, just how dirty this panel has got. There's been a lot of rain here the last week. It's been sitting out and it's obviously had some dirt and mud splashed onto it. It is filthy, so it's going to be interesting to see how these all last. So yeah, first thing we'll do is we'll just give this a rinse. Now I did forget again to buy a paint pen, so what I've done is I've just put a little bit of tape in where I can see the original masking tape line, roughly. Hopefully they're in the right spot, but yeah, you can see which is which. So let's just rinse this thing. Okay, so just off the initial rinse there, they all look great on top of the coating. But for the base layers, you can see some aren't looking as good as others. So there's the bare section, and you can see some as we went along with the hose didn't quite repel the water like they did at the first wash. Now again, some of these aren't really sold as a base layer of protection, but I just thought interesting to see how they work. So now we're going to give this a wash. Actually see the water just repelling on top of the coating. So yeah, let's rinse this. If you're wondering about these little end sections here, I did actually, while I was applying, I started to actually apply coating over there at the top because I realized I wanted to put 6 products at one point and I forgot about a bare section, but I decided I'm going to redo this test. I do have a few other of these type of products as well as some graphene infused ones. So yeah, NV Boost will come in, Adams Graphene Quick Detailer. We've got a Art to Shine and a few others that we'll do in the future. So yeah, I did panic and think I needed to leave an extra section, so I was almost going to use that little part there, but realised it wasn't enough, so we'll just do a bare section and the first 5 products. But yeah, so that's rinsed off. You can see on top of the coating, none of them are really looking like they're causing any issue with the coating. None of them are failing on top of the coating, basically. They're all looking really good, but at the bottom, so that's the Carpro there. So hopefully you guys can actually see, pretty sunny, but yeah, it is just easy to flood and slowly sheeting. Not as bad as the bare section. But yeah, the Carpro starting to sort of go already. Now I don't really think they sell it too much as a standalone product, but it's still sheeting the water off pretty well. But yeah, interesting that on top, we're not getting that effect as it fails. So that's a really good sign. That's basically what I wanted to find out in this test. The Gyeon looks a little bit better, sheeting the water a lot faster than the Carpro. So you can see the Carpro is still sheeting off. The Gyeon is dry. Hopefully you can see dark panel in the sun. It can be hard with the camera. The Lithium. So the Lithium looks a lot better. It's sheeted the water off instantly, basically. So yeah, as we move along, it's getting better almost. Next up, the Mothers. So the Mothers looks similar to the Lithium. Okay, so both are actually pretty hard to completely cover. Okay, yeah, so pretty similar. Lithium's probably a little bit quicker. And lastly, Meguiars. So yeah, the Meguiars looks really good. I'm actually pretty impressed with that one. So yeah, what I might do is I'm just going to set my other camera up, stand back a bit just so I can get one good shot for you guys. Or maybe if I just hold this camera here like this and we just go, change the hose function. Just going to shower it. So I'm just going to stand this here. So Lithium, definitely the quickest to sheet off. Then the Meguiars and the Mothers, and the Gyeon and the Carpro. So I'm just going to do that again because that Lithium, I wasn't even watching it, actually was sheeted off before I even looked. Okay, so yeah, the Lithium, and the Meguiars, then the Mothers, then slowly goes the Gyeon and the Carpro. Gyeon and Carpro are not far off each other, but again, those two both brands make ceramic coatings. These are more designed, I guess, to go on top of their coating, in which if you look at them on top of the coating, which is there and there, they both look amazing. So it's not really a knock on them at all. This isn't really probably what they're designed for. Just thought interesting to test it out against some of these consumer ones, and the Lithium also, which don't actually offer ceramic coatings in their range. I know Meguiars, I think, have ceramic coatings available in some countries, but nothing we can buy here. Just the sort of ceramic spray sealants and waxes they offer. So yeah, pretty interesting there. Okay, last thing I'm going to do, I was going to dry this off using the blow dryer, and then we're just going to go into a mist function and mist over and just check out the beading in both sections, both coated on top of the coating and both as the bare protection. Just going to mist over the entire thing. And yeah, you can see the beading on the coating, really nice all the way around. Absolutely incredible, as you expect from ceramic coating. So I can't see any difference as we go along. They all look absolutely amazing. So the bare coating with nothing, and you can't really see a change. Obviously slightly different size beads where I held the mist a little bit longer, mainly in the middle. But if we come down to the bottom sections, so there is the Meguiars just on its own. That is pretty great beading, to be honest, just for a quick detailer. So we'll see how that lasts as it goes on, but there's the coating, and there it is, just by itself. There's the Mothers by itself, and on the coating. So they're not quite as good. You can see some slightly odd shaped beads compared to just the absolute perfect type beading on the coating, but I mean really not bad at all. So coming across, this is the Lithium here. So also really good. I just did leave the hose a little bit longer on the middle sections. The Gyeon, just not quite as good. And the Carpro, another step down again. So what I might do is I'm going to mist these two sections and just try and get them to sheet off. So we'll sheet those off and we'll re-spray them. So I think that's the best we're going to get. Okay, so what we might do as well, so here's the bare section. Let's just hold the hose on. Water just sticking. The Carpro. Water just sticking. The Gyeon. Same sort of thing, but then it starts to sheet. The Lithium. So you can see a straight away difference when we hold the hose on that to that in the Gyeon. The Mothers and the Meguiars. So I mean, there we go. That's about all we can really see for the 1 week. We can see that the Carpro and the Gyeon not lasting as good as these other three as the base protection, but on top, which is the main reason I think you'd use one of these, all look amazing. Yeah, the Meguiars and the Lithium are probably looking the best, and then the Mothers, and then the Gyeon, and then the Carpro. So I'm really impressed with both the Lithium and the Meguiars, to be honest. This Meguiars, there we go, looks absolutely great. The Lithium, yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to go the Meguiars, maybe a slight edge, but it is close. But yeah, that's the 1 week update anyway, so it's more going to be interesting to see how this continues over the next, I mean, I don't know how long. None of these really making too much of a claim of durability. I think I've seen 6 weeks on some. I should have probably checked before I was filming this, but I'm not expecting great durability like the sealant tests I'm doing. But yeah, so that is going to be it for this one. So that's 1 week update. I'm really impressed with all these on top of the coating. I actually had only just started using some of these on top of my 2 coated cars, so the red Evo there and this black Evo behind us. So I've just started using them on my coatings because they did feel they made the paint a fair bit slicker, and I wasn't noticing any sort of, as they faded, I wasn't noticing them sort of taking away the water behaviour of the coating. But that's why I wanted to do this test especially, to see over the long term, just to see how it goes. So yeah, hopefully you guys are as keen for this test as I am. I think this is going to be really interesting. So yeah, there'll be an update for this each and every week. I'm not going to do 2 week updates or anything because I think some of these will start to go quicker. So yeah, every week we'll have an upload of this series. So hopefully you guys are keen for that. If you are enjoying this one, leave it a thumbs up down below. Definitely also leave a comment down below. Let me know which one you think looks the best. And if you use any of these on top of your sealant or wax or coating, what is the combination you're using? Definitely interested to find that out. But yeah, with all that said, definitely subscribe for plenty more videos to come, and I'll catch you guys next time.